Football League on EA Sports.
And we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He had a terrific performance last week, getting 137 yards receiving.
It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Holding offense.
Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. Wilson going to try the right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded at the 20. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 21, here's second down and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. A give. This is Wilson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance on it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Miami.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Eric Sauber, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 5. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Able to find the have first down yardage. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 2. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Another run for Wilson on second. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Neil Farrell putting his mark on the game with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Waiting on it will be Richie James. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That'll be caught by James. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Flushed out right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. KC's offense ready to take over. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. James now to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down, drive.
It was the running back Jeff Wilson with the strong first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Mahomes, he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. Being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right? No
doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Mahomes will try again on second down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 45. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Mahomes to throw once more. The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough, and now 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, who watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Landry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Tua sets up to pass it. That's complete to the tight end, Sauber. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing Tua. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jeff Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-20, less than 90 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defense.